What is the greatest amount of hurt you've bestowed upon another? For some, it's a terse word or an unkind gesture. For others, it's a bit more complicated than that. Have you ever felt the cracking of bone, the splitting and peeling of flesh in your fingers, the chipping and shattering of teeth? I'm not unfamiliar with this type of damage. So if you would like to learn, do you think you can endure? Because one thing I can promise you, whether you like it or not, class is in session.
Hey, what's going on? It's Thursday night. It's 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm Big Sean Kramars. That's Wheels with a Z, and of course, Thursday night means only one thing. Daddy Yeah Nite starts right now. We hope you guys enjoyed part 3 of New Year Evil, because we sure enjoyed bringing it to you, and we also enjoyed crowning our brand new heavyweight champion of the world. The Dark Horse Anthony Musso did it. He defeated Hayden Backlund and is now your Daddy Yeah Pro heavyweight champion, and that stung, didn't it, Wheels?
Didn't sting me. It was unfortunate I lost a few shillings over that match, but we're all human, and Hayden Backlund showed he is just that as well. We all got bad days. His happened to fall on New Year's Evil.
Yeah, it cost him a championship, and Hayden Backlund, many would say, would deserve a rematch, but let's talk about something that was deserved. Sure. Cheeseburger was slammed by a referee and beaten by Puff. What a turn of events.
Yeah, one would say, or another would say it was unprofessional, unethical, and made that referee look like a damn fool.
Yeah, said only you.
Right.
Said
Everybody.
Only you.
Did you see the YouTube chat box lighting up when they seen that? It was downright dirty. And I wonder how much Puff paid for him to sway that match and for him to put his hands on his opponent.
Enough.
How much?
Let's
Because
move on. Let's move on.
is real pissed off, and I'm not happy about it either. I need answers on how this was okay. Mikey,
I got news.
Why? Why was that okay?
I got news.
Huh.
You're not going to get your answers. But we're going to talk about maybe the biggest upset in Daddy Yeah Pro history. Haley Dillon defeated Kevin Blackwood. What a turn of events. Did you think that was even close to possible?
No, I didn't. And who's going to stop Haley Dillon at this point?
You got to ask that question. Kevin Blackwood's beaten everybody there is to beat on the independents except for Haley Dillon. What a win, and that girl's future is as bright as it can possibly be. We want to talk about things that are bright. We're back in the gym this week. Grapplers Anonymous is going to be on fire because February 25th, we're going back to the old First Ward Center for Heartbreaker, and these athletes have a lot to prove. Starting with Anthony Musso, your Daddy Yeah Pro champion. He's in action tonight against the torture artist, a man known as Daemon Reznik.
A man known as Daemon Reznik, a man who loves to inflict the torture as well as receive it. So those two opponents will match up very well tonight.
Many would say a match made in heaven. That's our opening contest, and one you're going to want to see for sure. But we've got a lot more behind that, no doubt about it. The bebop of professional wrestling, Frank Nacci, is in the house as he takes on the king of the Mile High City, Mr. Bud Goode. That's going to be a dandy for sure, and I hope Bud Goode gives Frank Nacci what he deserves.
Gives him what he deserves. Listen, I feel bad for Bud Goode being put in a position of facing a pissed off Frank Nacci, because that is exactly what he is after losing to Jeremiah Richter at New Year's Evil.
Yeah, that is not a position anybody would want to be in. A pissed off Frank Nacci is a dangerous Frank Nacci, that's for sure.
Yes.
But speaking of dangerous and pissed off, Waz is in action tonight against that scumbag, the Landlord. And I'll tell you what, Waz has a lot to prove after what went down, and that coward Steve Gage did what he did. Waz wants to show that he does in fact belong in a Daddy Yeah Pro ring.
He belongs sweeping up the halls and scrubbing toilets is what Waz belongs to.
Wheels, you are wrong, and Waz is going to be looking to prove that to each and every one of you tonight against the Landlord, and that's going to be a dandy of a contest.
Okay, if all goes well, Waz is getting evicted out of Daddy Yeah Pro tonight by the Landlord.
Well, chances are you're not going to see that, folks, but stay tuned. It's going to be a match for the ages, but you want to talk about something that's exciting. You want to talk about something that's fancy? You're going to see Mr. Fancy for the very first time ever tonight here on Daddy Yeah Pro at night.
Makes his debut against one half of the ring referees, Schwan Ross.
You mean the ring marshals, right?
Oh, you sure?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Schwan Ross.
Now, Schwan Ross is one of the most technically sound athletes we have here in Daddy Yeah Pro, but the sheets are saying about Mr. Fancy, what I've read in his scouting report is this man obtained his black belt in Taekwondo at the age of 16, so that ground grappling game is going to be tough, but nevertheless, it's going to be a contest that is worthy of being your Dolce Panepinto attorneys at law main event.
That's right.
You're going to want to see it for sure, and you don't want to see us anymore. You want to see this wrestling we mentioned, so let's do it now.
You need something to wear to land the interview for that job you've always wanted. Perhaps something to impress the missus on Valentine's Day. Well, buy this Daddy Yeah t-shirt. And now, for 52 weeks only, buy one, get one at the same price.
All right, it's that time. We are live. Action starts now, and here comes Daemon Reznik, the torture artist and just an overall twisted human being. Wheels, what did you think of that promo we saw before the show began?
That's Wheels with the Z. What did I think? The guy's out of his mind. Did you hear what he was talking about?
Yeah.
Class is in session, Kramars.
This man is beyond twisted, and he's here in Daddy Yeah Pro, and what an opportunity he has as he takes on our heavyweight champion, the best in Buffalo, New York, the Dark Horse, Anthony Musso.
The new champion.
Yeah, Daddy Yeah Pro, heavyweight champion of the world, defeating Hayden Backlund last week on the program.
That's right. Last week on the program. For sure. And that's every Thursday night. You can catch us at 7:30 Eastern Standard Time on Twitch, YouTube, and Facebook Live. And here is the champion looking to defend that beautiful championship against one Daemon Reznik.
Yeah, this is an interesting challenge for one Anthony Musso, because how can you predict what somebody like Daemon Reznik is going to do? This man is twisted. This man has clearly lost his mind. And the Dark Horse Anthony Musso, as much as I believe that he is the absolute best we have to offer here, I don't know if he realizes what he's bitten off here.
Class is in session.
I mean, that remains to be seen, but right now, our official checking out both combatants right now, and he better check out Reznik real good.
The torture artist. We haven't seen him in quite some time in that squared circle.
Oh, he's back, and he's back with a vengeance, and he's got a chance at gold. The bell has sounded. We are underway. It is title time.
What does Reznik have to do to become the new champion here tonight, Thursday evening?
Reznik has to do what he does best, and that's get in rent space right within the dome piece of Anthony Musso. He's got to twist that man's brain like he twists everyone else's brain. Musso's got to watch out for that right now, but doing a great job off to the start here, twisting away at the arm and shoulder of Daemon Reznik.
This is a guy who can take a lot of pain. I mean, you don't call yourself the torture artist because you don't like pain, Kramars. It's because you love it.
No, Daemon Reznik has said time and time again that he thoroughly enjoys pain. He enjoys dishing it out, and above all, he enjoys receiving it.
That's right.
And this is a great contest for Reznik to be in for sure if he likes to receive pain, because the Dark Horse Anthony Musso delivers it better than most here in Daddy Yeah Pro.
He sure is a heavy hitter. I mean, he's beat a lot of athletes that come through that gym. In Lackawanna, New York, and here we are.
Looking good for Daemon Reznik, Wheels.
Hung up on the ropes here.
My goodness.
A big time
Look at that look on Reznik's face. What a twisted individual.
He's calling for another.
And again.
Look at Reznik's face. He's enjoying
He
this.
is loving this right now. Reznik loves every moment of this pain.
Oh
no.
Third time is not a charm for Anthony Musso there, getting caught up in the ropes.
Shoulder first, right into that steel cable, and this is the opening Daemon Reznik needed. Let's see if he can take advantage.
He definitely has to.
You know, if he takes away the shoulder of Anthony Musso, that takes away the Buffalo Crab, that takes away the Falcon Arrow, that takes away a good
not for
portion of
you.
the champ's offense.
You know that. That cream don't even work for you.
Coming from the innovator, the guy who invented the cream.
Well, you should thank me.
Ay.
There would be nothing for you,
I thought we were
Kramars.
going to call wrestling this week.
Let's call it. I mean, Reznik is in full control here.
Oh!
Beating your champion, the best in Western New York.
Yeah, the best in Buffalo is in a world of trouble right now. And look at Reznik right now switching to the other undamaged arm, trying to completely take away Musso's upper body. This is what a torture artist does.
You're looking to take him right out of competition so he's not there February 25th at the Old First Ward Center, Kramars.
Yeah, we're coming back. Heartbreaker comes to you live February 25th, like Wheels with a Z said, but take it from me, Big Sean Kramars, that you should get your tickets right now because these fly off the shelf. Every single time we come out live at the Old First Ward Center, the walls are bouncing, the place is jumping. This will be no exception, and Anthony Musso will defend his championship, assuming he's able to get past Reznik.
Right. Assuming he can compete.
I can't make that assumption right now, Wheels.
Right. Reznik said class will be in session tonight, and he is living up to that word.
Our official might not want to reason with this guy. That could end badly.
Look at this.
Oh, he's biting the skull of Anthony Musso.
What a unorthodox tactic there by Daemon Reznik, the torture artist.
Oh, and answering right back, though, is the Dark Horse. Once again.
Chop after chop.
Let's see if those shoulders are affected. Going for it. Got him up. And down. Big Falcon Arrow right in the center of the ring.
Right on the back of the neck of Reznik.
Hook
Rolling
the
him
leg.
up. In the dead center of the ring, popping up is Daemon Reznik.
Not yet. Still a lot of life left in the torture artist. Still more damage to be inflicted by the Dark Horse. Let's see. Got him set.
Oh. He's chopping the soul out of the torture artist here.
And down. Big spine buster directly on the back went Reznik.
Folded up here.
Uh-oh.
Only good for two. Looking for the patented
AKA the Wheel
Buffalo
Special.
Crab here.
Locked in.
Pulling him to the center of the ring. Reznik has nowhere to go.
Absolutely not. Can he hang on?
Musso looking to wrench himself back further.
Reznik so close. Oh, pulling him right back is Musso.
Oh.
This has got to be the end.
He's sitting in on it.
He's enjoying himself, but how much can he take?
Look at him smiling. He's saying, is that it? Musso foolishly letting
I'm
off.
shocked. Oh, and a shot right to the back of the skull.
What a
if he
coward.
wouldn't give up, he's out cold.
What a coward, hitting the man behind his back. And that's all
it.
she wrote.
Anthony Musso has done it.
Retain.
Knocking out Daemon Reznik.
Retaining the championship. Crowd is going nuts. Main event is a big-time debut, Kramars. You looking forward to that?
Absolutely. Mr. Fancy is in the house, and trust me, folks, the only place you're going to want to be is in that seat. We'll see you in a minute.
Promotion consideration paid for by following.
In Buffalo, there's only one pizza that matters. Car, bones, sweet, soft. Come get some of that hot, flavorful, greasy pepperoni, mozzarella cheese, that sauce that tingle the back of your tongue. for an enjoyable time. Car, Bones, the corner of Hamburg Street and South Park Avenue.
And you know, Bud Goode is a well-cultured man. And not only do I like to keep a healthy body, but a healthy mind. You can see I have a lovely collection of books right here. I just finished one up. You can do the honors for me, sir. And you know, a lot of these Cribs type shows, they like to brag about where the magic happens. Well, on Bud Goode's lair, this right here, this is where all the magic happens. Oh wait, that's close enough. That's close enough.
Shoot!
Whoa! Hey,
Shoot!
Hey, watch the hair! Watch the hair!
Shoot!
You know it, sports fans. The master of the custodial arts of Daddy Yeah, the janitor. And I'm here today to tell you, for the mere price of $20, you too could fit in with the rest of the crowd and have your own Daddy Yeah t-shirt. You know what? I have tons of fans. They said, hey, the moment you win a match, I'll buy a shirt. Let's ask them right now. Ain't that right?
All right, and we're back. Big Sean Kramer's Wheels with a Z, and one of the unsung heroes of this place, my man, Wazamania's running wild, Wheels.
Loser was cut from the team, and that's cut with a T, from Steve Gage.
Oh, so the Unbookables did come to an end. We did witness that. But I'll
Live
tell
in
you what,
person at the Old First Ward Center.
that was a disgusting scene to say the least, but Waz is better. Waz is better off without that bastard Steve Gage, and I can't wait to see what Waz can do on his own, where he belongs.
Oh, yes, there he is, the man.
Scumbag of the year,
The one and only
Slumlord,
best landlord in New York State. Hands down,
worst human
too.
being in New York State, hands down. Can I rephrase what you just said?
He's up, Kramer.
Wheels, I got a
He's
question
up.
for you. What's the landlord gonna do when Wazamania runs wild on him?
He's going to get evicted. He's late in rent. Landlord keeps giving him, throwing him bone after bone for this late fees of his that he can't keep up with.
Do you
And
have any- do you
it's
have any
time for eviction night tonight.
Do you have any documentation to support this ridiculous story that's coming out of your mouth?
I have seen it.
Okay, where is it?
I'm not the landlord.
No
I'm Wheels
proof.
with a Z.
As per the usual, Wheels with a Z, bringing the fake news like he does best, but nevertheless, the bell has sounded. We are underway. Carbone's Pizza, the sponsor for this excellent contest. Waz and the landlord jumping off right now here on Daddy at Night. Collar and elbow tie up to get us going.
Looks like some new trunks there for the landlord. You could see some tenants are paying, Kramer. Some are paying.
Yeah, I don't understand why there's 3 stars. This guy gets no more than 1.
Cut it out. Talk a lot of trash for somebody hiding behind a microphone, Kramer's.
Yeah, landlord knows where he can find me. I'm available anytime if he wants to come and have a chat, but I don't think he does.
Landlord
Because he's too interested
manhandling.
in evicting people who paid their rent and people who don't deserve
Stop
to be
it.
treated like he treats them.
Listen, that's illegal, and he doesn't do
Oh,
anything.
and look at this. He's a damn coward.
He's-
running away from Waz.
Or the wrestling timeout. Call it the way you see it.
And once again, we have to have this discussion again, but I'm going to save it. You're an idiot.
Let the landlord get a break. I mean, come on.
The landlord gets plenty of breaks from the government with those subsidies or whatever the hell it is that he's got going on. Everything is
Hey, what do you got against that?
I would love to see an accountant look at the books of this scumbag. There we go.
Up and over the hard way is the landlord coming into the ring.
Taken over once again by Waz. Waz off to a great start here.
Oh, no.
And down goes the landlord. Extra impact.
Right on the top of the dome, too.
Once again, taking a powder is the landlord.
Yep. Rightfully so. I mean, when you land on the top of your head like that, you need a second or two for a breather there, Kramars.
Yeah, well, the landlord deserves 0 seconds, and I'm disappointed.
Oh, what a
look
great
at
move.
this.
That's a great
Like
move,
a damn
actually.
coward leaving the building.
What a smart move. You didn't see that coming, did you, Kramars?
Oh, maybe not as much cowardice as we thought today.
Watch it. The
Seriously,
ref's
though,
only
Wheels.
up to 4 anyways, all right?
Seriously, though, Wheels. Waz needs this win so bad, doesn't he?
Yeah, he's in the worst way. Landlord's going to pick it up here. No chance for Waz.
Not
Kicking
yet,
out,
just
though.
a 1 count. Still lots of life left in Waz, and like we were saying, he needs this win in the worst way. He's got to show that he'll be all right without Steve Gage, but he might be out.
Look at that. He's lost the step since Gage cut him loose. I mean, you seen what the Landlord did? He hung him out to dry on the ropes, and they took full control over the match
More
again.
disrespect from the most disrespectful man in professional wrestling, that scumbag, the Landlord.
Watch it. Kids are watching.
And Waz in trouble right now. He's got to find a way to break free.
Landlord's my hero. You know that? He is such a successful American. Great story.
Will you stop?
You know, that's what every American man
Come on,
dreams
Waz.
of.
Waz doing what he can right now. Got him set. That's how you get separation, Wheels.
Sharp elbow to the side of the Landlord. Looking for
Steve. Oh, nobody home.
big time splash, but the Landlord too fast on his feet.
Into the midsection. Good old abdominal stretch locked in by the Landlord. Not a good spot for Waz to be.
Not at all.
All the torque on those rib muscles.
Just give it up. Oh. Shot right to the midsection by the Landlord. The wealthiest in New York State, for sure.
Do you have documentation to support this crap?
Call
that's
the
coming out of
match,
your mouth?
Kramars. Call the match.
Yeah, of course you're going to avoid it. But right now,
You
Waz
buffoon.
feeding off the energy of this audience. Got to break free. Let's see. Scoop.
Oh, and down goes the Landlord.
Absolutely. Directly in the center of the
Oh,
ring.
no.
Nobody home.
Looking for the big-time leg drop.
That would have been the end of days for the Landlord, but not yet.
Oh, look at this submission
Heel lock
here.
locked in here.
Twisting him like a pretzel.
Lots of torque on that heel lock.
The technical Landlord has Waz
Look
tied
at Waz,
up.
though. Wheels, look at him. He's biting his own wrist.
Yeah, he has to. Look at the pain he's in.
Absolutely radiating across this man's face. Landlord on the brink. Oh, and that elbow. Enough to shut Waz right back down.
Hopefully he didn't chip a tooth.
I heard there's a camp for that.
I did it. Big time
back elbow.
Again, following it up.
Waz trying to turn it on right now when he must. Down with a cutter. Waz got him right where he wants him right now. It's time. Are you ready?
Ready for what, Kramars?
Wazamania is going to run wild.
Oh, I thought you were going to shut up for a second.
Oh,
Oh, here
wait,
it goes.
small
Small package. Quick.
Not going to be
Oh,
enough.
Not effective, though. Only a 2 count. One away, though. 1 second away, Kramars, and it was all over for Waz.
Connor roll.
He's
Got
got
him
all
set.
of it. Oh. 1 count only by Waz.
Big clothesline from Waz exploding out of the corner. Uh-oh. You ready?
You asked me that before.
I'm going to ask you again until
You're
you
gonna
say
quiet
you are.
down? You're going to quiet down, Kramars?
The scoop.
Around the world, he takes him.
And down. Massive power slam by Waz. Uh-oh. Revving it up. Are you ready?
When are you
better
going to
be,
stop asking
because
that?
you need to answer the question.
My goodness. I'm born ready.
Wazamania is going to run wild. Here we go, off the ropes.
Looking for the big-time leg drop.
When it comes crashing down,
No,
that's
this
got to
could
do it.
This could do it.
Yes!
Oh, damn it.
Waz has done it.
How the hell did he pull that off?
He pulled that off because he's an athlete that deserves to be here, contrary to the stuff that's been coming out of your mouth for weeks.
Or maybe because that referee accepts a few bucks by certain individuals to, call the
Instead of
three.
saying that, watch the replay. Clearly the 1, the 2, and the 3. Waz is your winner. Landlord is the loser.
I seen Landlord kick his shoulder up last second. I don't know what you're watching. Nacci Mafia is next.
Great.
Kramars.
Great.
The thing that makes Grapplers Anonymous so special is it's a great team environment. I come here and I'm able to deal with people from all different walks of life, people who necessarily wouldn't be friends in normal life, but it's everybody who has one common bond and one common goal to be able to be great professional wrestlers. And I think that's what this gym provides. We have a culture here of hard work and a culture of inspiring each other, and a culture of supporting each other, to where when you come here, you can instantly feel that. If you're a new guy coming into the gym, I feel like you can feel the brotherhood, you can feel the team environment right when you walk in. And then if you are make the decision to stay and keep training, you eventually get integrated into that, and then the team just keeps building and growing with all different kinds of people from all different walks of life. I think that's really what makes this gym special.
Nacci Mafia here, and boy do we have a deal for you. This t-shirt is normally $40, but if you call within 5 minutes, it's only $20. If you don't believe us, ask one of our reliable customers, Puff.
I'm Puff.
Then you get this Daddy t-shirt. Well, you get this 3X large Nacci Mafia t-shirt. Yeah!
Oh, wow, look at my big old arms. They're so huge, I'm jacked now. Look at me.
Daddy, yeah! Daddy, yeah!
All right, we're back. Action rolling on here on Daddy Yeah at Night, and unfortunately, we are being graced right now by the presence of the bebop of professional wrestling, as he says. Frank Nacci's in the house.
Not
Big Sean
unfortunate.
Kramer's wheels with a Z.
With a Z, baby. You shut your mouth. That's what he's talking directly to you, Kramers. I've been telling him for weeks now that you go and run your mouth every time he's not around and behind his
Well,
back.
quite frankly, I'm tired of the antics of Frank Nacci. I'm tired of the antics of his brother. I'm tired of everything Nacci Mafia. And I hope his opponent tonight, Bud Goode, handles business. And if anybody can handle business, no doubt about it, it is the guy from the Mile High City. This man right here, Bud Goode, in the house.
I thought I smelled the skunk.
No, that's just Bud Goode. And there's not a fire either. That's just the smoke that typically comes with Bud Goode.
Yeah. Whatever, Kramers. Whatever.
Yeah.
The past, this past episode was very interesting, to say the least. I mean, the man lives under the ring.
Under the ring is a lot more than we realized could even be possible. There's a bar underneath the ring, Bills. You ever been to the ring bar?
I have not, no.
It's because
but
you're not invited.
Right. Nor do I want to be invited.
You've been begging. I saw the messages. Me and Bud are friends. We were hanging out at the bar ring, the ring
Mars.
bar that is, the other day.
You got no friends.
Except for Bud Goode.
Not even phony friends want to say that they're your friend.
Enough out of you, but let's see what we got right here. This is a grade A contest plopped right in the middle of Daddy Yeah at Night. Bud Goode, Frank Nacci jumping off right now. And I'll tell you what, Frank Nacci, he's looking to get some revenge. He fell short against Jeremiah Richter. And
Jeremiah Richter is now going around the locker room calling himself the most dominant force of professional wrestling.
And that's a fact that is pretty damn accurate if you ask me, but Frank Nacci is one for sure that disagrees. And you can see right now Nacci trying to take out his aggression, but Bud Goode answering right back.
Swing and a miss by the bebop of professional wrestling.
Wait for it. Big left.
Oh, man. You got to put your hands up, Frank. Come on now.
Here we go.
No.
It is time. Bulldog City. Not yet.
Shrugging him off.
Oh, and a big uppercut from Nacci. Just knocked Bud Goode into next week.
Did you see the smoke coming from his hair?
It blew out of every angle from the man's
Whoa.
body. What a shot by Frank Nacci. This is the end. This has to be.
Good night.
Not yet. Bud Goode staying alive.
Barely kicking out.
My
is
goodness, that
Bud
shot
Goode.
from Nacci wheels.
Yeah.
I'm literally amazed that Bud Goode's able to even still see. Oh, but now he's getting the life choked out of him.
Just nonchalantly choking out the life of whatever's the left of the life of Bud Goode here.
And the condition that Bud Goode is in right now is absolutely a heartbreaker. But speaking of heartbreakers, remember, tickets are on sale right now for February 25th at the Old First Ward Center. Bud Goode will be there. Frank Nacci will be there. And tickets are available now, and they're going fast. So make sure you head to Eventbrite, search Daddy Yeah Pro, and get your tickets right now because the Old First Ward Center is going to be the place to be. Speaking of the place to be, this guy's going to have to go to the doctor. Oh, man.
Frank Nacci is in not the place to be right now.
Bud Goode doing his best to end future Nacci generations. Watch this.
Going for the bulldog again. Well scouted by the bebop of professional wrestling, Frank Nacci.
My goodness. Oh, and down the power of Frank Nacci. All the way around went Bud Goode.
Bud Goode don't have scoliosis. He sure does now. Good night, Bud Goode.
Not yet.
Oh, man.
Still life left in Bud Goode somehow. I'm not sure how, but clearly.
If he had any brain cells left, he would have just stayed down. Does he want to get broke in half?
Bud Goode doesn't care. Bud Goode, all he cares about is entertaining the Daddy Yeah Pro faithful, and he's doing that every single week. And right now, he's looking to pick up a win, but Nacci beating the living hell out of him.
Oh, man, watching that instant replay back. Sponsored by Genesis Hobby and Games there. You can sponsor an instant replay, too. Just contact Daddy Yeah on Facebook.
Yeah, reasonable rates and be seen by the whole wrestling world live every week. Watch this. O'Connor roll attempt. Nobody home. Swing and a miss by Nacci.
Looking to take off the head of
Here we
Bud
go.
Goode.
Hammering away with those right jabs.
Got to get your hands up. Get those hands up, kid.
Wind it up. Big DDT.
And spiked on the top of his dome.
Is
Frank
it enough?
Nacci.
Hook of the leg. 1, 2. Yes. No. Not yet. Frank Nacci still with a bit of gas in the tank.
Look at the face of Bud Goode. He's looking to put this one right away here. Going to the second rope.
And jam that fist all the way down Nacci's throat. Let's go. And he got it.
Connecting.
Nacci's got to be done. Hooking a leg. Your winner, Bud Goode. No, not yet.
Powering out is Frank Nacci.
Frank Nacci checking to make sure all those chiclets are still in place. Watch this one more time. The impact from Bud Goode. Surprisingly, not enough to end Frank Nacci's night.
Going for the Bulldog one more time is
Let's
Bud
see.
Goode here. Going up.
Oh, wait a minute. Look at the power of Frank Nacci hanging on. Oh, my goodness, like a car wreck. The face of Bud Goode just got drilled.
Almost decapitated. Good night, Bud
That's
Goode.
it. Dominating win for Frank Nacci.
That's all she wrote, Kramars.
Now, Jeremiah Richter better be careful. I have to think that there's still some sour taste in the mouth of Frank Nacci. Watch this. Unbelievable strength from this guy.
Boom.
My goodness. That'll put down anybody for the 10 count.
Guys, this is Wheels, that's with a Z with Daddy Yeah Productions with their post-match interview. I am here with your winner, one half of the Nacci Mafia, the bebop of professional wrestling, Frank Nacci. Frank, you got the big-time W tonight against Bud Goode.
It's always easy. It's always an easy one against somebody.
Some say, but not all. However, New Year's Evil did not go as planned, but
it did not go as planned. It was good though. Here's the thing. I get it. 7 stages of grief. You're a little angry. Good match with Bud. A little too aggressive, but it's fine. Here's the thing. I know you went out for a little springboard and you did a little tumble, which is fine. We all fail in life. We all fail in life. Hey.
Listen here, you little shit.
Hey.
I'm sick and tired of you running your mouth. You want a match against me, huh?
Yes, I
Where the hell
yes.
have you been the past few weeks, huh?
Farming. I was farming.
You don't farm! Where are you, ref? You want a match? You want a match against me?
Yes.
I want to hurt you. I'm going to break your goddamn back in a few weeks, all right? You and me. You got it?
The anger?
Let the anger out.
7 stages of grief. It's about anger. I want a match with you, but we're going to work through this first. 7 stages of grief, brother. I know you lost, but I lose all the time. It's okay.
I'll see you soon, pal.
I will. Oh, man. That's not what I expected.
Contact Daddy Yeah today and get your Daddy Yeah t-shirt. And I will give mommy special break on the rent.
All right, it's that time. Dolce Panepinto attorneys at law, main event, and the rules are in the house, and they must be followed. The advice man, accompanying Schwan Ross and Flex Whitney. Schwan Ross in action right now against the debuting Mr. Fancy. And I'll tell you what, rules are awesome.
rules suck, and they're made to be broken, Kramars.
Well, not when Schwan Ross, the advice man, or Flex Whitney are in the building. And in addition, our official right here, dead center, Johnny Tiger.
Yeah, talk about a biased referee.
Yeah, we saw back at New Year Evil Cheeseburger.
Oh,
wait a minute.
What we got here?
That's fancy. Have you seen anything that fancy, Wheels?
Not quite, no.
Right now here at Daddy Yeah Pro, Mr. Fancy making his debut, and a big one to say the least. I've heard so much about this guy. He is an accomplished athlete to say the least. This man obtained his black belt in Taekwondo at just the age of 16.
16, you say?
Yeah, man. That's an accomplished athlete. It takes so much to move up in the world of martial arts. And Mr. Fancy is a black belt holder, and Schwan Ross better be ready, and he better watch for those educated feet and those educated hands.
Don't you wish you were as fancy as Mr. Fancy?
I do, and I'm definitely not. I mean, let's just face the facts.
Hey, you said it, not me.
Yeah, I mean, for once you're right.
Yeah, write it down. A truth coming out of Kramar's mouth.
Yeah, mark it down for sure. But right now, collar and elbow tie up to get it going, and let's see if Schwan Ross is ready for all this fancy.
I don't think he is. I don't think the Daddy Yeah Pro fans are ready for Mr. Fancy. I mean, he's just fancy.
People here in Daddy Yeah Pro have seen nothing when it comes to Mr. Fancy, and we're getting that first glimpse right here. Thank you so much for tuning in as we are live.
Look at Ross trying to show off against a
showing
guy.
That wrestling acumen. You won't find a better mat grappler than Schwan Ross here in Daddy Yeah Pro. The advice man looking on right now, and definitely would have some different advice for Schwan Ross on the start of this contest.
Yeah, because whatever he's chirping in that corner is not working for his buddy.
No, Mr. Fancy trying to hang on. Look at that cartwheel on one hand. Athleticism +1 coming out of Mr. Fancy. Schwan Ross got to regroup here.
This is a real tough match for Schwan Ross. There is no tape on Mr. Fancy here.
Oh, you want to talk about a tough match, man? Let's talk about a beautiful arm drag. Ricky Steamboat would be jealous.
Watch it, Kramars. Watch it. You're treading on deep waters.
Oh, let's see. Oh, Mr. Fancy. Oh, wait a minute. Look at that. Schwan Ross hanging on.
Yeah, I had an answer right away for Mr. Fancy.
And that right there just shows that Ross knows his way around the squared circle. Mr. Fancy's also got to be careful himself. And again, Schwan Ross staying on top of things right here.
Very, very intelligent of Schwan Ross. He is wrestling his type of match, not letting the speed of Mr. Fancy.
That's a one-up you a little bit on that one.
Right,
the
exactly.
Speed, he's cutting off that speed, and what that's doing right now is allowing for that ground grappling, and that's what Ross needs to do this entire contest.
Yeah, because once Mr. Fancy starts to get going, it's going to be hard to cut his momentum off.
Beautiful head scissor takeover there from Mr. Fancy, and the body control to do what he did on the ropes right there just shows you what we're dealing with as far as this athleticism.
Shot off the ropes.
Right on the money with that drop kick, right under the throat, and again.
Picture perfect. That was fancy.
Oh, entering the Matrix. The Matrix of fancy.
Schoolboy. Here we go. Just a 2.
You ever entered the Matrix of Fancy, Wheels?
I have. It's a scary place.
Victory roll. Almost got it. As close as you can possibly get. Sunset flip. Oh, Ross hanging on.
Caught. This could do it.
Not yet. Still life in Mr. Fancy. But what a start for this young man in his debut.
Fast and furious is the way this match started here.
Schwan Ross went a full 15 with Haley Dillon. Let's not forget that. That just tells you what Ross is capable of, and that once again tells you how impressed we have to be right now with Mr. Fancy. Watch this once again. And over.
Sending Ross across the ring here.
You have to watch those legs at all times. Oh, Mr. Fancy with some shots to the chest of Schwan Ross here.
Snapping him down.
Look at this, using the arm of Ross to choke him out. Got him all wrapped up and jacketed here.
Yeah, I got the knee right in the middle of Ross's back here. While he's tied up, has nothing to do. He has nothing to do, Kramars. Look at this. Yeah, look at Mr. Fix-It there, sweating. He's sweating up a storm in the corner there.
I mean, can you blame him? Mr. Fancy doing a hell of a job with his client, and a massive clothesline to boot. Here we go.
Cover, hook of the leg.
Upset City, maybe. No, not yet. What an upset it would be. Mr. Fancy doing a great job of controlling the ground game right now, forcing Schwan Ross to wrestle a match he did not want to wrestle at all. Ross trying to answer back here with some elbows. Off the ropes he goes, swing and a miss by Fancy.
Caught with an elbow to the chin. Ross with a pin. This could do it.
Not yet. Still just 2, but the tide has turned, Wheels.
Yeah, they're getting closer and closer.
Now Ross got to do some damage to Mr. Fancy and, like we said, ultimately slow him down. Let's see if he's able. You hear the advice man barking on the outside with some advice for Juan Ross. Let's see if he's able to take advantage. Oh, hard to the corner he goes.
I'm back
and
again. Third time's a charm.
Not only is that damaging the entire back, that arm has not been let go. Ross got him set.
Double leg takedown, swinging him into
Mr.
a
Fancy
crab
using
here.
the power
No.
of those legs.
Right.
And once again, trouble. On the go behind. Oh, right down the top rope. Mr. Fancy's gonna fly up to the top and a crossbody. Hook of the leg.
Good night,
Upside,
Ross.
Yes.
Good night.
No, not yet.
Just a 2 count. Still in the match is Mr. Fancy and Juan Ross kicking out.
The advice man has to fan himself on the outside because his client is on the verge of defeat.
He sure is.
Mr. Fancy looking to put this thing away and have a successful debut. Wait a second.
Double arm
underhook.
Slipping right out of his Mr. Fancy.
Oh, implant DDT. Extra zip. 2. Yes. Still just 2, Wheels. Got to admire the tenacity of one Juan Ross. Not going to stay down for anybody, bud.
Yeah, I wonder if Ross seen this coming. I mean, he probably thought coming into this match, you know, this guy is a new wrestler here at Daddy Yeah, and that he'd easily run right through him. That is not the case here tonight.
Nope.
The main event, Mr. Fancy and Juan
Wait
Ross.
a minute. Big neck breaker by Ross. Just when you thought he was done.
Big
Hook of the leg. Not enough.
Again, just 2.
Juan Ross doing the right thing here, staying on him. He's got to. Backslide attempt. Oh, got him set for the gory bomb. Not yet. Mr. Fancy, no one home.
Swinging for the fences, though, was Mr. Fancy.
The ropes goes Ross. Up and over goes Fancy. Rolling through. Look at this.
Sunset.
Not going to be enough.
Look at this pin by Mr. Fancy.
But look at the power from Ross. Backslide once again. Got it.
1, 2.
No. Still just 2.
Just barely slipping out.
Small package.
Small package by Ross.
There it is.
You got
Juan
it.
Ross got the dupe.
Held him down for 3. Your winner. 1/2 of the ring marshals, Juan Ross.
Yeah, hard-fought victory to say the least, and a big one. Mr. Fancy, he took this man to the limit. What a debut for this young man, but not enough. You see the backslide attempt, followed by the small package. Juan Ross, great ring awareness to roll it over.
Yeah, using his momentum just to roll over so slightly to put Mr. Fancy away for his debut.
Get your tickets for February 25th.
Yeah, Heartbreaker, February 25th at the Old First Ward Center again. Thanks for stopping by. It's been another great Thursday evening here for Daddy Yeah Pro. I am Wheels with a Z. That is the big chrome dome next to me. Big Sean Kramers. Catch us next week, Thursday, 7:30 Eastern Standard Time.
Daddy Yeah.
All right, Kenny. All right. I don't know why you're sitting in front of a green screen, but I need some help.
I'm taking a nap. What do you want?
Here? Whatever. That's fine.
What's wrong?
I screwed up.
You did? Huh? Let me guess. Francis, right? Francis and Danny roast beef?
Not Danny, but Frank roast beef. Frank Nacci, yes.
Yeah?
I poked the bear a little too hard, I think.
Oh, yeah,
and
no kidding.
I have a match with him, but he's kind of like heated.
Okay, so this is the first thing you need to do is go get yourself a deck of cards. You do Gotch Bible.
Gotch Bible?
Yeah, now. You want to beat this guy? You want him to beat your head? Your choice. It's not gonna hurt me if he kills you.
What? Did you say crotch bite or?
Gosh!